Hey, badass business owner, we need to talk because this credit card stuff is out of control. Some of you are killing your business by using credit cards the way you should not be using credit cards. Let me kind of explain. I'm going to tell the tale of two different businesses. The first business is making a good profit. They're making $5,000, but they go to their bank account and there's no money in there. And why is there no money? Because when I dive into the numbers a little bit more beyond just what the P&L says, and we start looking at the books and we actually dive into the bookkeeping side of it, they have anywhere between 3 and 10 credit cards. And these credit cards right now are running 20, 22, 25% interest rates. That means for every $1,000 that you're spending on it, you're putting $250 a year in interest. And that adds up, especially because most of you are making minimum payments, which are only covering the interest on that. Another type of business that's into this is one that isn't making any money. And part of the reason is even if you look at their P&L, they're buying all these materials and goods and stuff to put it on their credit card. And what's happening is they're not getting the sales to offset how much money they've done. And then you compound on these credit card payments, it makes it even worse. Now, some of you might be a little bit confused. Tammy, doesn't the credit card payment show up on my P&L? No, they don't, because that's not, when you charge on the credit card and you buy the supplies and the materials or whatever you're using, at that point, that does show up on your profit and loss. The payment, however, is something different because that's actually a liability for the business. So that's a payment it has to make afterwards, just like a car loan or a credit card or any other kind of loan that it has. It doesn't show up on the P&L at all, only at the initial purchase. Now, some of you, I get it. You're great at running your credit card. You use it. You pay it off every month. You collect the points. You collect the rewards. You get the cash back, whatever it is. I'm not talking to you. You have good habits. You have discipline in your business. Those of you that are having this issue, you know who you are. You're spending money on whether it's supplies, maybe you just can't, you don't have any money, so you just go out and you pay a bill on it, whatever the case may be. But what's happening is some of you have credit cards. Not only do you have the credit card that the bank gave you initially when you set up your account, you've created 2 or 3 other credit cards that you use. Some of you might be using personal cards on top of it that you have run up for the business. And then there's others of you that have opened up credit lines at Lowe's, Home Depot, and all these other different places that are out there that'll loan you money. And when you add up all of that credit, it is crazy what some people are paying. Some people are having not just $300 a month credit card payments. We're talking like thousands of dollars, hundreds or thousands of dollars of credit card payments that are actually killing them and killing their business. And it's really important that each of you step back, because this is the worst time. Interest rates are really high. Yes, they're going to come down, but these credit card interest rates at 20, 25%, they're ludicrous with what they're doing. And you're biting yourself in the butt. You're never going to be able to grow your business, because even though you're profitable, you're making that $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you're giving it all away. That's why you don't have any money in the bank, because of any loan that you've done, any kind of debt that you've taken on, and especially these credit cards, it's eating it up. And you've probably noticed that your credit card statements and keep growing, right? Month after month after month, they keep growing because 1, you keep charging on it. B, that interest rate continues to grow, and it's all growing faster than what you can do. So you're probably going, Tammy, okay, I've got myself into this mess. What do I do? What do I need to do? The first thing you need to do is stop using the credit cards. First and foremost, you need to stop, because you can't bring it down if you keep spending more than what you're paying off. The next thing you need to do is you need to organize those credit cards. You need to follow the snowball or whatever route you want to go. Highest interest rates, some are better than others. Snowball gives you a little bit more momentum and it helps you feel like you're getting somewhere. But you need to do the minimum payments, and then you just need to start paying them off one at a time, getting rid of those puppies, and swear to yourself you're no longer going to be buying anything on credit. Now, I get it. Some of you need it to be able to grow your business, but then you need to have better habits that when you spend the money on for that month, that you turn around and you make a payment and you pay it off. So that way the money's coming out immediately within the first 30 days and you're not letting that balance grow. But I'm telling you, the biggest thing you need to do is you need to stop the bleeding first. You need to go ahead and pause using those credit cards all you can, because you can no longer use them if you want to get out of this mess that you've created for yourself. And like I said, I've seen people with $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 just sitting on credit cards and just growing so fast, faster than what they're growing the business. So it's really important that you are taking a look at this and you are stopping the madness. Listen, folks, I want you to be a profitable business, and I want you to dive into your business numbers, and I need you to dive in deeper than just your P&L. This is why when I got into bookkeeping and I started even seeing more, when I started peeling back those profit and loss statements and I started seeing all the accounts and where this money was going, it was like, no wonder why this business wasn't making any money, or no wonder why this business owner who was making money had no money in their bank account. A lot of times credit cards are directly tied to this. Sometimes it's bad habits that they have when it comes to spending their money, pulling it out left and right. But a big chunk of people are having a serious issue when it comes to credit cards. And I think it's very critical and important at this stage that you stop using those credit cards. Okay. I know I'm preaching right now. I know I'm beating a dead horse, but it is extremely important that you learn your business numbers. But on top of that, you learn how to dive into those business numbers to find out what's going on. And I can tell you almost any business that is really struggling and it's like they're making enough sales, they have the right profit margins, they're priced right, and they have no money. I can guarantee you almost every single time when I go back and dive in deeper, it's either they have a spending problem where they're taking out money, $20 here, $100 here, $200 here, and they're not realizing they're nickel and diming it, or there is a severe credit card problem. And that is really a huge case. Sometimes it's vehicles, they've expanded too fast, they got too many loans going on, whatever the case may be. But most of the time when people or small business owners take out a loan, they put it on a credit card. So most of the loans that are out there are credit card. You can give me every reason why it was the best thing for you to be able to do, but it was not the best thing for you to do if you're not making any money and your business is not profitable. So it's going to be really hard to explain why that is. You might have an explanation as to why you did it, but you've really hurt the business and it's time to unravel and undo some of this mess that you have created for yourself. And by the way, don't forget that if you do want to understand your business numbers better, I do have in the show notes a link to my Know Your Business Numbers course. It's very affordable. Trust me, check it out. You're going to be able to understand your business numbers 10 times better. And it's all organized in a place to help walk you through how to understand your profit and loss, gross margin, pricing, all these different things that are tied to it versus having to go find all the different videos. So check it out. Make sure you do that. But please, whatever you do, if you are using money on credit cards, please stop the madness, start organizing them and start paying them off. Let's get you out of debt. Let's start growing your profits. Let's start making more money in your business. And I promise you, you're not going to regret the fact that you took this moment to pause your business and take care of it. All right. With that, if you have any other questions, put them in the comments below. I'd be glad. I answer every single comment. I really do. I love hearing from you guys. And with that, I'm out of here and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.